What does personal development mean to you? This is a question I have asked to almost 200 of the previous podcast's guests. And in this episode, we will find some answers. Welcome to Personal Development Mastery Podcast, helping you take the simple actions to master personal development and create the life you yearn for. I am your host, Agi Keramidas, and my mission is simple: to inspire you to take action towards a purposeful and fulfilling life. Today, we will continue this topic we began in episode 300. You see, we often use the term personal development without actually taking the time to contemplate what it really means, and specifically what it means to you. In the celebratory episode 300 last week, we listened to 11 of my favorite answers that my guests gave me over the years to the question, what does personal development mean to you? I had some wonderful feedback from you for that episode, for which I'm grateful. And today I will revisit this question with the answers of 8 more of my guests, as well as my own personal answer to the question. And I will add here that all the answers today are quite succinct, less than a minute each. My intention for this episode is that through the wisdom of these answers, you will gain an insight, a deeper understanding about your own journey of personal development. So let's begin. What does personal development mean to you?
Getting clearer and clearer and clearer on your purpose in your life. Because as long as we have a purpose, as long as we're expansive, right? So as long as we are expanding and moving towards something in purpose, we have that life force flowing through us, and we're unstoppable when we have that flowing.
What it means to me is evolving, being a slightly different version of yourself. So it doesn't mean changing who you are. It means evolving who you are. And, you know, when I think of the version I used to be, you know, when I was this anxious, kind of isolated person, at some level, I feel like I'm completely different. I'm still the same person, but I'm just a different version of me. And that's what personal development means to me. It's kind of being not the perfect version of you, but just kind of an evolving version of you.
What comes to mind, and I'm just going to listen to my heart, my intuition here, it's about expansion. It's about growth. This continuous process of expansion, and you see it in nature all the time. Nature is either growing or it's dying, and there's no middle ground in nature. And I like to use nature as a great way to give metaphors in life, but I think expansion, personal development is about expansion and growth to me.
Personal development means to me, we're not really developing ourselves, right? It's about removing the layers that make us believe we're something other than we really are, so we can reclaim the beingness of the consciousness of who we really are, right? So that we can understand we're here to be powerful creators. That's really what we're here to do on this earth plane, is be powerful creators. And it's like so many of us feel disempowered, and it's about reclaiming the truth of who we are so we can be powerful creators.
What does personal development mean to you?
Growth, being better tomorrow than you were today in whatever area is meaningful for you. So it's looking inside, seeing the things that you want to grow in, and then just being 1% better the next moment and the next moment and the next moment. Personal development is a choice that every moment we get to make.
Yes.
And so in this moment, I get to choose. Do I want to be the better version of myself, the version I want to be, or just the version that I have been being? And so it's that little reframe that I'm like, nope, I'm going to choose me. I'm going to choose my higher self. I'm going to choose this. That's personal development to me.
It means forever moving forward. It doesn't matter how slow or how fast forward movement happens, but progress is better than perfection.
It is a gateway to self-realization. I started identifying as personal development, and what you realize is that the self is already in divinity. The self is already perfect. And yes, you can refine your belief system and change your identity and clear emotional trauma and do all these things that the personal development industry teaches. Ultimately, that leads you to realizing yourself as one with the divine, which is the highest purpose and goal, in my opinion, and in the opinion of the masters and the great ones. The highest purpose and goal of a human life is to realize that you are spirit in form and to know that as true in your experience. And so use personal development to move towards that.
Personal development means to me is tapping into my enormous, unfathomable potential in very simple, grounded, practical ways. That's what personal development is to me. It's my link to my dreams.
And here is my answer to the question. If I had to answer it in just 10 words, I would say it's the journey of becoming who you really are. To expand on this, personal development for me, first of all, it's not a destination, it's not a place you can arrive. It's a journey, it's a never-ending journey of discovering, or rather uncovering, who we truly are. And it's not necessarily about growing and building, as the term develop implies. More often than not, it's about removing the elements we have acquired during our human lives that conceal our true self, our divine self. Personal development is a continuous process of waking up to the truth of who we truly are. It's the expansion of our human consciousness. It's coming home. And there's also a rather important last point I would like to make here, and that is that personal development is not for me, as the term personal might imply. Instead, personal development is collective development. I hope that through the wisdom of these answers you have gained an insight, some deeper understanding about your own journey of personal development and what it means to you. Thank you for listening, and to get your free ebook with my top 10 podcast episodes I've done that offer the greatest value in 3 main categories of life, go to 𝗍𝗍𝗀𝗋𝗋𝗋.com/top10. Until next time, stand out, don't fit in,